Okay, this will be the teaching video for We Believe in You by Shelo. A disclaimer in the beginning, the bulk of this dance comes directly from Messianic Dance Camps International, Midi Sada's ministry. I took that dance. It was a little advanced for some of our dance team. I tried to teach it a few years ago, and we got to a couple of the parts, and they were like deer in the headlight, and it just wasn't working. So I've taken it, I've modified it, tried to simplify it slightly in those couple of places. And also, there's a double hop that she had in there that my right knee just, one hop I can deal with too. It was getting too much, so it was really tearing up my knee, so I modified that slightly. But it is substantially the dance that she choreographed, so I wanted to give her credit. Give credit where credit's due. The first part, and it's waltz time, everything in this dance is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you've got a 6-count mayim. Right open mayim. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So basically what you're doing is a regular 4-count mayim, open mayim 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're just adding on to it, step right and across with the left foot over the right for your additional 2 counts. After you do that, you will do traveling forward and then back, what are essentially, you would call them waltz steps, you would call them waltzing mayims, waltzing yeminites, whatever clicks with you and makes sense. But those will be right, going forward, and then coming back in the line of direction, still in the line of direction. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you'll do that 3 times. In Mindy's dance, you did it twice, and then there was an extra part the 3rd time. That was pretty complicated. We scratched that. We're just going to do this 3 times. After you do that 3 times, you'll face the center of the circle, which is really just a quarter pivot over your left shoulder. And then you're going to do a right yeminite, 1, 2, 3, turn 2, 3 over your left shoulder. Then you're going to waltz in and back, front 2, 3, back 2, 3. And that whole thing repeats a 2nd time. The next part is a little small part. It's beautiful. It's a waltz step that travels counterclockwise. And it's waltz 2, 3, start with your right, and then left 2, 3. Then we're going to make a complete circle traveling over our right shoulder. So it's going to go around this way. We're going to do 2 more steps, and with each step we're going to go half a turn over the right. So, as I said, start out with these 2. 1, 2, 3, left 2, 3. Now turning 1, 2, 3. You're now facing backwards from where you were. Then you're going to do a left yeminite, waltz step or whatever, to turn you back 1, 2, 3. It's really more of a yeminite probably. To go ahead and complete that turn, so you're now facing where you started, and you do it again. Turn 2, 3, back, turn 2, 3. So you're going backwards. It's like a back yeminite. As you're turning, you get back to where you were. The next part, this is where that double bounce came in that I can't do because of my knee. It's a beautiful part, and I loved it when I could do it, but my knee has gotten to the point I can't handle it anymore. So, hence, this is what we're doing. We're going to start out, sway right and left, and then pause. So it's been 1, 2, 3. That 3 count is going to be the pause. Then we're going to go ahead and do the right yeminite. So, yeminite. So, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, yeminite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross. Actually, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4 crosses. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And trying to think of music. Let's see. Yeah, you do a turn there, so it's ashrei, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hope that makes sense. Again, it's balance 3, ashrei 3, 1, 2, 3. I could do it with the music. Tune it without the music's another good thing. I'll map it out in the dance notations. Next is a little transition piece that occurs several times in the dance, and it does change some towards the end of the dance. First couple times we do it, it's exactly as I'm going to show you now, maybe even the first 3 times, definitely the first 2 times. At the tail end, there's going to be a change. Now, it starts out, you go in, you're doing a waltz step in, so right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, and then pivot out, right, left, right, left, right, left, pivot in. Then you do, it's kind of like a mayim, but it's like step to the right, right back, and left. Or you could even think of it, I guess, as a backward coupe, whatever makes sense. But you're stepping out to the right, you're rocking, and putting your weight on your left foot here, don't fall, and then shifting the weight back to the right. And then you're doing the same thing to the left, in waltz time. So it's right, left, once on each side, right, yeminite, and then a left, 2, 3, okay, and then a waltz in, waltz back. Now, like I said, it changes a couple times toward the tail end, at the very end and close to the end. There's one part in the dance, as we're doing this waltz sequence, we do this. And then immediately go back into the waltz sequence. That is after we do another little part that is really, really, really easy. And I know this is not necessarily in order, but I'm trying to give you all the parts. And then I'll put the dance notations. So you're facing counterclockwise at the stage. You'll say right, left, right, left, right, left. Then with your hands on each other's shoulders, you'll just pivot over your left shoulder. Do the same thing backwards, right and left. Right shoulder, pivot back around, right, left, right, left. And then after that, that's when you do the transition, and you only do this piece here, and then go back into the waltz sequence. At the very end, you're going to do that waltz sequence, and you're going to come back to this little piece. It's going to change a little bit at this stage. Do this. And do this. Turn, and then we're going to end it by doing this again. I think I gotta work this one out. This is not working. I'm gonna charge this battery and think this thing over.